forced to wear memories of pain around a empty heart. Ooh. I said I was sorry, but she stood there and looked at me out of the corner of her eye like I didn't matter. Like what I had said was Greek to her and she didn't understand what it meant for me to humble myself. She looked at me with her pride and it burned with contempt for me, and I had earned every bit of that look from her. We'd had a fight. And it meant way more to her than it did to me, and she could tell by the look on my back as it left the room. So now I'm stuck searching around my empty room for the small pieces that I left to her. I said I'm sorry. Still. Sorry just doesn't cut it. Like my heart bursting and then roasting over an open grill and plastic knives. My life is an orchestra of the fucked up where pain and pleasure go hand in hand, like late night walks or talks along the gazebo in the evening, or kids in the snow. The cliche, I make no bread because I got no dough. They said it doesn't grow on trees, but I said fuck that, so I went outside and shook me one. And all I got were twigs and branches and sticks and other broken parts of myself. See, I had told her that we were like thongs and leather, or bongs and water, and all types of other cool ass shit that belonged together, so I said I was sorry, even if she didn't believe it. I said I was sorry, but I didn't mean it. You see, it's always the simple shit that gets up under your skin. It's like tracks, they run laps around your arm, and it's like an infection, and it makes you sick. It keeps you in bed for days, and when the days bleed into the night and you can't get up except for an erection, you struggle to breathe. I thought this shit would be a breeze, but it wasn't. I needed a license, so I let you drive. I let you drive me crazy at times, and when I thought I was lost, I fought you. I refused to stop for direction, so I lost you. I needed guidance. I wanted you and me together like glue or fucking hyphen. I thought women were a dime a dozen, and I had $1, and Obama would make change, but I wouldn't. I should have changed lanes, but I couldn't, so now I'm sorry. You know, I broke my back to make us actual, when in fact, I thought it'd be the last thing I'd ever do, because now I'm standing here beside myself when I could be next to you, and it's making me so sick that I throw up anger and spew projectile resentment and eat junk food, but this shit ain't sweet. It takes some bitter words and dead commitment, so I hate you for making me hate myself. We were not all we could ever be, but now we will never be, which is why the first night alone was forever to me. The shadows waxed and the windows whined, and the bed frame whispered and the door jamb cried and the wall spoke. And I spoke back. It said it couldn't change me in the wall. So I wrote that down and I slept and I woke to the sound of my own tears and hunger. I yearned for things that I didn't want before. In a world where people don't really yearn anymore, where we don't know what it is to want for something, where men are too strong and too proud to really long for something. Men, we are nothing if we don't belong to something. So this is my song to them. Women, men, we don't have to do anything wrong to them to just be sorry. So just be sorry. Like I'm sorry. Be sorry and get up tomorrow and tell your woman that she makes your blood boil in the winter and stops you cold in hot weather, like you were the period at the end of my sentence and I'd hold my breath to hear you speak. Men, make them stir in their seats until they go home to see you when they sleep. Make them sorry that she didn't stretch this week, and make them sorry that her friends can't sit on her bed until she cleans her sheets. Just make them sorry. Go home and be her pleasure. It'll better her and be better for you. With that, we are sorry for the wrongs, for the future wrongs, and the past wrongs, and the unwrongs. And I'm sorry for what my brother right there has done wrong. We are all sorry. We say I'm sorry, and I start with, I'm sorry this poem didn't end any better.